A very good morning, dear students. Now we shall see the key elements and functioning of a democracy. So, you know the word democracy is a system of government in which the people are going to vote for the representative to form a government. So, what are the certain elements or the factors that are needed, that are there in a democratic nation that we are going to see, and how those factors is going to be helpful in functioning the government. So in this chapter you are going to learn the elements or the factors which going to influence the which are going to helpful in the functioning of a democratic nation, and also how these factors is helpful for making the decisions with a collective sanction, that is all together with a one thought, one individual thought. Next, equality and justice as prescribed by the Constitution of India. What does the term equality and the justice has been stated or said about these particular two words, that is equality and the justice, in our Constitution of India? How the Constitution of India has supported the proper functioning of the democracy, we are going to look into in this chapter. So here to move on to the next step, they have asked a question related to, let's see, what you would do in the following situations. What would be the situation? Let us see. A girl is being denied playing football. Denied means she is not allowed. She stopped to play the football with a group of boys because they think girls can't play football. So a girl is being denied playing football with a group of boys because they think the girls can't play football. And the next is a overweight, one more situation they have given. An overweight boy, a boy with a fat body. A overweight boy in your school is not being allowed to participate in the dance competition. So here there are two sets of situation. One is a girl is not allowed to play the football with a group of boys. Next, a fat boy is not allowed to take participate himself in the dance competition. So these two situations is of about what that you must tell in the live class. Let's see what has come up in your mind related to this girl and this boy. Why they are not allowed? Is that right? What they have done with the a girl and this boy? You need to tell me. On the basis of what they have discriminated here. So whether it is a right to discriminate just because of a girl gender or a boy basis of the physical attire. You should say it in the live class. Just think it over. So dear students, in all the situation given above, that is the both the situation of a girl and the boy, a person is being discriminated. Don't you think so? These both a girl and a boy is being discriminated, correct? They are differentiated. They are not treated equally as like other boys and the girls who wants to play and who wants to take part in each and every activity, correct? Or denied means stopped. They are not allowed being treated equally. So in this kind of situation, both have been discriminated or denied. That means stopped being treated equally. So they have not given the opportunity to her to play the football like the boys, or to mingle with the boys, or a boy who has not been given a chance to participate in the dance competition. So discrimination, here the word discrimination is used. Discrimination means treating different, treating a set of group as one and the individual as another. So discrimination is against the key features of the democracy. What do they say? Discrimination is against the key features of a democracy. That means in a democratic nation everyone has the equal right. But here they have made a differentiation which is against, which is opposite to the rules of the democratic public or the democratic nation. So, but what are the key features of a democracy? Let us find out in this chapter they are telling. So, if you would say it is against, it's not correct to the democratic nation or the world as per the democratic. So, if you would say it's a democracy, that is discrimination is against the rules and regulations of the democracy world, then what are those key features of a democracy that you are going to learn this chapter? Let us look into that. Key elements of a democracy. First, you should understand what is a democracy. So, democracy is a system of government. We have two types of government which we learned in the previous years also, monarchy and democracy. In a monarchy, king or queen is going to be held the power. But here the democracy, all the citizens of a country can vote to elect their representative. Whoever wants to govern the administration of a country, they would participate in the election. In this election, the public or the citizens going to elect their representative body through what? By a process called election, in that by putting the vote. So these representatives are the persons who are held as a representative to lead the government, to form the government, to administrate us. So they are going to form the government. It's a group of a body which is going to represent the public, who are going to solve and take care of the public issues and take the decisions on behalf of whom? On behalf of the people, that is we. The key elements of a democracy are, first is participation of the people. They say participation of the people. What are the features? So how the democratic nation should be? First and foremost is participation of the people. Next, decision making and resolutions of the conflicts on the basis of collective sanction. First is participation of the people, that is our participation, people's participation. Next, decision making and the resolution of conflicts on the basis of collective sanction. So whether the government has come up with a new policy or the scheme or any of the matter related to the public, which they should take the decision with consult to the public voice, or then if they have certain issues or the suggestion, they to take it taken into consideration of the public thought also. Once they get all the collective one thought, on the basis of the collective, that is having a one decision, they should solve the conflicts or the quarrels or the disopinion or the disappointment with the particular conflict. Next, equality. So equally they should get participated, and they should accept all the thoughts or the views or the ideas of the people, and they should give equal opportunities, and equal law should be there. And justice also. Justice is nothing but treating everyone as equal in the eyes of law. There should be no discrimination on the basis of any of the class, like class, gender, place of birth, language, religion, whatever it may be. Justice should be equal to every individual.